सद्विचारों का प्रसार,
रेडियो दिव्य ज्योति,
जागृति का दिव्य नाद,
रेडियो दिव्य ज्योति,
सद्विचारों का प्रसार, जागृति का दिव्य नाद।
ओम तन रेडियो दिव्य ज्योति।
The divine sound of awakening.
Brothers and sisters, we are into 21st century, an age of information, speed, technology and updates. We are all running so that we are not left behind in the race of time. A poet has beautifully stated present-day man's plight. You would better slow down, don't run so fast. Time is short, the music won't last. When you run so fast to get somewhere, you miss half the fun of getting there. When you worry and hurry through the day, it's like an unopened gift thrown away. Life is not a race, do take it slower. Hear the music before the song is over. God has bestowed all of us one great quality to enable us hear the music of life, to enjoy our stay here and fulfill the ultimate goal of human life, and that is patience. Patience is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, difficulty, or annoyance without getting angry or upset. You cannot recall a single day in your life when at least one of these did not make an appearance. We are impatient generally because we are thinking about the future, expecting something or wanting something to happen exactly in the way we would like it. It becomes a bondage then, and it brings suffering that often makes us impractical and we are unable to perceive the reality. Being patient builds strength and it gives us a deeper understanding of reality. A martial arts student went to his teacher and said earnestly, "I am devoted to studying your martial arts system. How long will it take me to master it?" The teacher's reply was casual, 10 years. 10 years? Impatiently the student answered, "But I want to master it faster than that. I will work very hard. I will practice every day, 10 or more hours a day if I have to. How long will it take then?" The master thought for a moment and then said, 20 years. Friends, the student was too eager. Sometimes if you try too hard, you just get in your own way. It makes you anxious, which just blocks understanding. Let things develop naturally. The master, through his reply, has tried to tell us that we need to learn patience first. Expertise just don't come from practice alone. Slow and steady wins the race. Haste makes waste. We have read these phrases in our school books, but we fail to practice it. Steadiness comes from spiritual endeavor. Remedy for the flickering mind is to connect it with its source, the Supreme. Once you do this, you become an elevated person in thought and in action. But consistent effort is required to make this connection. A true spiritual master not only bestows us with this technique, that is Brahmagyan, but also guides us throughout the spiritual journey until we reach the ultimate. He himself is the abode of infinite patience. He is the sun of knowledge and compassion. One ray of his grace brings the power of understanding. But it is unfortunate that we, the disciples, have wheeled ourselves with ignorance, doubts, lack of surrender, and impatience. Once, a bird perching upon the masthead of a ship in mid-ocean gets tired of waiting to see the shore. It flies to discover the shore, or at least another means that can carry it faster to the destination. But alas, failing to find any other resort or port, it returns to the old ship, weary and exhausted. In the same manner, an aspirant, a spiritual seeker, becomes impatient with the monotony of practice and the discipline imposed upon him by his well-wishing, experienced Sadguru. Disgusted, he wants to leave his refuge, but after much fruitless action, he is sure to return to the Master. Therefore, Patience is valuable to those on spiritual path because it allows us to continue our spiritual efforts even though we may be seeing little or no progress. Patience is also that quality which allows us to surpass the obstacles that we face on spiritual path. It implies trust in the will of God and allows us to align our individual will with the universal will. Patience leads to faith, a firm belief that we will be able to overcome the current hurdles. Once, Buddha was traveling with few of his followers. They happened to pass a lake and took a halt there. Buddha told one of his disciples, "I am thirsty, get me some water from the lake." The disciple walked up to the lake, but he noticed that right at that moment, a bullock cart crossed through the lake. As a result, the water became very muddy, very turbid. The disciple thought, "How can I give this muddy water to Buddha?" So he came back and told Buddha, "The water is too muddy to drink." "All right," said Buddha. After about half an hour, again he asked the same disciple to go back to the lake and get him some water. The disciple obediently went to the lake. This time too he found the lake water was muddy. He returned and informed Master about the same. After some time, again Buddha asked the same disciple to go back. This time, the water was less muddy but not clear enough to drink. He thought, "Now I would not go empty-handed." He sat down there and waited patiently. After a couple of hours, the mud settled down. He filled his pot and took it to the Master. Buddha looked at the water and then he looked up to the disciple and said, "See what you did to make the water clean? You let it be. You waited patiently and the mud settled down on its own. Your mind, dear child, is also like that. When it is disturbed, just let it be. Give it a little time. What you need to do is to be patient." His Holiness Ashutosh Maharaj Ji says, "Everything in the universe gets fatigue after excessive movement. So will the mind. Hence, one should continue sadhana. One day, the mind will also settle down. It will happen." So, when the Guru makes you patiently toil for the highest goal, be sure that he is laying foundation for your strong internal strength and character. He is enabling you to overcome adversity and challenges in life. So, dear disciples, let's all pray to our revered Sadguru that when the rain lashes, when the sky fiercely roars and flashes, when the lofty peaks paves no way, and the world around tries to drift away, when the spiritual journey gets tough and we see the doors all shut, in all those times of agony and struggle, bless us, O perfect Master, that neither our patience quivers nor our faith in you wavers.
Radio Divya Jyoti